This is activity 1.5 on page 31, adding an Excel table to a Word document. We have our Word application open with no file currently active. The files we will be working with in this activity are House Salvage First Quarter Sales Report, which is a Word document, and then also Green City Q1 Sales Report, which is an Excel workbook. You are responsible for preparing the sales report for House Salvage Green City for the first quarter. You have prepared a Word document with analysis of the quarter's sales. You also have an Excel workbook that contains the sales for each category of items House Salvage sells for each month of the quarter. You want to include the information contained in the Excel workbook in your sales report in Word. You aren't sure whether the sales numbers in the Excel workbook are final, so you want to make sure that any changes made to the Excel workbook will be reflected in your sales report in Word. So we'll start by opening up our document, which again is House Salvage First Quarter Sales Report. I'm going to go up to my File tab, Open, and select my Browse button. This should bring you to your Organizing Content folder. And here we have House Salvage First Quarter Sales Report, which we're going to open. We don't want to overwrite our original file, so I'm going to do a Save As. Save it to my current folder, and I'm just going to update this to my House Salvage First Quarter Sales Report. Number 2, we're going to open the Green City Q1 Sales Report document. Again, this is an Excel workbook. So you can't go to File and Open from here because you're not opening it in Word. You want to go down to your Windows taskbar and open this through File Explorer. This is very important because if you go to File and Open and try to open it in Word, when you get to your Organizing Content folder, it's not going to show it there because you cannot open an Excel workbook directly through Word. It will not open that way. So go down to your File Explorer, which is your envelope icon. Go to this PC, open your home drive, scroll down to Word Part 2, Organizing Content folder, and here we have the Green City Q1 Sales Report. You can see that the icon here is different, signifying that it is an Excel file. I'm going to double click. This is going to launch Excel for me. Observe the workbook. The table in the workbook contains the sales for each category of item that House Salvage stocks, such as appliances, cabinets, and so on. The sales are for each of the months in the first quarter. The table also shows the total sales for each category of item and the percentage of total sales each category represents. So we're actually going to do a Save As for our Excel workbook as well. Again, so no changes are overwritten on the original. Same that we do for Word. File, Save As, save it to our current folder, Organizing Content. And we're just going to update this to my Green City Q1 Sales Report, and then click Save. Number 3, we're going to copy the sales information in Excel. So in our Excel workbook, we're going to select the entire table, including the headings, which is cells A6 through F18. So we don't want our Building with Heart and House Salvage Green City. These are actually pictures. We don't want those graphics included. We're just going to click and drag, start with A6 and drag down through 100%, which is cell F18. Then you're going to hit Control C for your keyboard shortcut of copy. We're going to switch to our Word document. You can do that by going down to your taskbar and clicking from there. And we want to select the line below the heading First Quarter Sales. So we have this empty line here. We're going to click there. We're going to right click for our paste options. Word offers 6 options for pasting the Excel table into your document that enable you to control how the content is inserted, such as keeping the source formatting, using the destination styles, pasting as a picture, and so forth. We want to select Keep Source Formatting. So again, you can hover over to not only get your screen tip of what the paste option is called, but it's also going to give you a live preview of what that will look like once you paste it. So we want that first option, Keep Source Formatting. This option pastes a copy of the Excel table as a table, but does not link it to the original Excel workbook. This means that if you change the data in Excel, you won't see the change reflected in the copy of the table in Word. So that is not what we want. So up on our Quick Access toolbar, we're going to select our Undo command, and it's going to undo that paste for us. So we're going to go back to that first quarter sales line, that empty line beneath the heading, go back to our paste options, and we want the option Link and Keep Source Formatting. So that's my third option on my paste options. I'm going to click to select. Now it looks the same, but excuse me. Sorry, it looks the same, but it's actually linked to our Excel workbook. So if I make a change there, I can reflect that in my Word document as well. So I'm going to switch over to my Excel workbook, and we're going to make a change to show this. We're going to select cell D7. So right now that shows $2,497.35. And this is the March sales for the appliances category. You don't have to delete anything. You can just start typing. We're going to do 1,000 and hit enter. It'll add the comma and the decimal places for you as well. Go up to your Quick Access toolbar in Excel and click your Save button. Now I'm going to switch back over to Word. Now you can see it hasn't updated as of yet. But if you click into your table, right-click and Update Link, now we have that 1,000. So any changes that you make in your Excel sheet will reflect here once you update your content. All right, I'm going to save my changes up on my Quick Access toolbar in Word, and I'm going to do a file close here. And I can switch back over to Excel, and I can exit out of this file. All right, I can exit out of Word too, since that is our last activity in Chapter 1.